how it is.
That's not what I flippin' said.
Oh.
Yeah.
Watch the attitude.
Or what?
You got your whoop.
No.
Actually, no, I'm gonna tell your mom.
And what's she gonna do?
Actually give you a whooping?
No.
Yeah.
She wouldn't lay a finger on me.
And I'd be like, your daughter has been really mean recently. No, just...
Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium,
No,
home to the Minutemen of Umass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash.
No, you will not.
As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. The Umass Minutemen. 48 Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Umass will kick off and will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bears offense will start this game off. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter as they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense, none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
So don't hang up on me yet.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Why did it take so long to
over the middle, it's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
I'm sorry,
not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second.
Not fun.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
I didn't even hang up.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll run it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Prentice. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps. He's good against bubble screens. And he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got the quick pass.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
But say it back.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Yay, okay, bye.
He'll find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Umass offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Paul.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
What the frick, dude?
A strike.
Oh my god, bro.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that.
Others hand power? No, more like others hands breaking.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some
I can do that
some
too.
of them panic, some of them throw it too quickly.
Idiot,
can
bro.
Make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Doc can be able to break that.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What?
It's amazing
Just
how
punches something.
defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of
This
a
guy,
series,
this
but
guy
of a
might be able to
game
break it
sometimes.
open.
All you're trying to
Oh my
do is
God.
create negative plays to
He's
get
got a cigarette in his mouth and he's whipping
to
it.
get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line, because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Jordan. grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one in there at the 35.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get
other people's hand power.
Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the
oh
first
my
down,
God,
moving the sticks.
we're like other people's
down,
breaking their
on
hands and wrists and arms. Yeah, I could do that.
I
can do that too. I can do that. What was he thinking?
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays.
Where's a who bell?
So
Trying to break 15 boards at once.
Defensive linemen, those big old
Doc can be able to break that.
defensive ends, linebackers, they
Yeah.
can't catch him because
Get out
they're
of here,
faster
buddy.
than them nowadays. So much speed, so much
So
electricity now with these
what is
guys.
the point of that?
The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room.
What?
Looking for room. It's Griffin. He'll be
whipping that thing.
just inside the 10 at the 9.
Guys, comment the word coconut if you watch this video all the way through. It's kind of a hard word to spell.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Story was 100% correct. Tortoise and the hare. Guys, like the video if you think the tortoise is going to win. Subscribe if you think the rabbit is about to win. I don't know. Turtle be moving kind of fast. Look at bro go. Meanwhile, the rabbit's just distracted because he found a nice little snack on the side of the road.
They were able to get a field goal on the board,
Oh.
and now they'll kick it away.
Oh. Yeah.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the
Holy
new coverage team. A
shit,
pretty
bro.
minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Finds a little space.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
The Bears are
Comment down below who you think is going to win. The turtle or the rabbit. Personally, I think the turtle is going to win. Just like the story, because it does say story was 100% correct. But theoretically, yup, look at the turtle. Yup, he's gaining speed. While the rabbit is distracted, bro.
We asked
Eating a
earlier
snack.
this week, who's your favorite receiver?
Push
And of course,
there.
he said the
Oh.
open one, but we know
Oh.
who he really wants
There he goes.
to go to
The turtle's gonna win.
now.
The
Yes.
best. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you
Oh,
want
what
to
am
find
I
the guy
doing
that you
with
got
my
that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You get that bond and that trust.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Quickly to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball.
Oh my God. Dude, imagine how bad that probably hurt.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Valid. I can actually do that as well.
Wants
So,
to go up top.
100,000 likes and I'll show you. 100,000 likes. Like the video.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room
Hey,
to
bro.
pick up the first down.
Hey, yep, you got an apple as well.
You want to get
So
off
not
the
make
field,
me feel
you got to
myself.
keep defending.
I don't even
You
think
got to
that's
do
possible.
something to make the offense feel uncomfortable.
So chat,
far,
what is
way too easy for this
what's the
offense.
purpose of that?
The
Punching the
Bears
board
have
for
it
no
with a
reason.
1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's
This guy?
Cameron.
For an
Okay,
offense,
coconut.
slight routes against man
Break it
coverage
open
are
too.
really a rhythm.
Damn!
Steps, you get the ball out.
Guys, comment the word coconut if you watched my video all the way through.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash.
Oh, yeah,
They're up by a touchdown
that,
here in the first.
Man,
sorry,
so
what I
many
meant to
more
say
times where they
was,
say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
besides
And
the,
you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Umass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Umass will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Makes the catch. It's Prentice. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Got room at the 35. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Umass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Quick completion on the out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To the air, it's Robertson. And they can't make the connection.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
And the Bears will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Umass offense returns to the field. Looking for space, it's Griffin. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front? Through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. You find a defender that you believe your man can beat, and the fade is really effective.
Yeah, you pick on him, right, Reese? You find the guy that you know that my guy can win. Even if I don't throw a great throw, you found your matchup. Execution was perfect.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I love you.
To the air, it's Jordan. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Robertson.
So fucking annoying.
Using the quick game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Prentice. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Off play action. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Card in the backfield. It's Griffin. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Umass now faces a 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
This Umass offense is moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. To the air, it's Jordan. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Umass will line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Prentice. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Robertson. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Wilson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Direct snap. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Harding. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Back to throw, it's Jordan.
Wow.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they
Okay, so first of all, this is pissing me off because this needs to be completely fucking separate.
And they are ready to go again. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming in. Another sack. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the boot, looking for his man. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Umass will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Get it out on the screen.
Fucking hate OBS, bro. This thing is so fucking stressful. For no reason.
So many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up.
Okay.
Got a little
This
bit of
needs to
yardage,
be...
but they really wanted that one to be a big
So
game.
why does it not let me add a new camera? That's what I don't get.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Back to throw. It's Robertson. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So
Now
as a
this one's
quarterback, you
up.
don't have to be
Completely
perfect
messed
when
up.
throwing it to him. You just
Holy
got to get it
fuck,
somewhere
bro.
in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his man. It's Brown. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
There we go.
And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Bears will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Umass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Balls and fired complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders. It comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitching.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears are marching down the field. Unloads quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field.
Dude, why does his work but mine doesn't, bro?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Umass offense returns to the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Harding. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Umass comes to the line facing second and short. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football,
OBS,
it may start paying some dividends.
I add a green screen
effect
to my
He's got an open
video?
Man. And what a huge
Using the
chunk
filters
play for
without
this offense. Just
adding
exactly
it to
what you
every
need
other
to move the ball
camera
down
I've
the
seen.
field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Griffin. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
The
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Umass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. He makes the grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
But when I do this, then it doesn't show up.
Umass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal with the 6.
And
this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Umass. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
What do you mean don't duplicate it?
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To throw, it's Robertson. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to throw. It's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Hand off to the lone back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Slithers into space.
The return is brought down at the 30.
They'll go back to work on offense.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Umass offense returns to the field. On the ground, it's Griffin. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it.
There he goes. He's at the 50. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, the running back has it. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield on first down. And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
Now on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Robertson. He finds a soft spot in the middle. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Gonna run it. It's Washington. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Oh, this shit is so ass. I've literally been fighting with this for like fucking years. What? It's so fucking annoying. For some reason I can't, because I want this scene right here just not have my fucking green screen blurred.
Make that rush think on the draw play here.
So then I can click on this one.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I want this one to be like my reaction video, where I watch videos on.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Bears will bring the punt team.
Okay, so this is how you make it like green screen, right?
Takes it on the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive. Who've them trying to get it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw
then
it
when
up.
I
You
remove
get
this
to the
from
quarterback, but you get
see,
the
I
football.
want this scene
You hit
like
him,
this.
you try to rake it out. Great job
So
by
I
the
can do
defense.
like
Getting
there's
the
no
sack,
green screen, so I
getting
can
the
just
fumble.
talk and like switch it. But then I come back here and it ruins it as well. Oh yeah, you're editing it. Yeah, but there's no way to do
What
them
a
separate.
golden opportunity for
literally
this
impossible.
offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line.
For some reason, the filter adds it to every scene.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly
Now
down
watch.
close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
It's
Wide
adding
receiver
the
going
boost
in
from the
motion.
bench. Like, this
Touch
should be
pass
doing-
on the jet
yeah,
sweep.
it's doing to get fucking. Yeah.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bears! And the stomping has commenced.
No, this
Salt into
it is
wound,
literally
right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football,
know,
run
I
this
don't
game
even-
out. No, sir.
It
I'm going
would
to continue to
probably
pad
be
my
like 15
stats,
lights.
find my receiver out
But
wide,
I can't have
and
lights
get me
going this
another
way because then
touchdown.
it's gonna mess up the camera. I need lights on this side real quick.
No, if you have lights there and then both sides of you, the dirt shadows.
You need 2 right here and 2 up here.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Umass offense returns to the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, Umass. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Looking for space. It's Griffin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it to the right here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Trying play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quick strike complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Gets it out fast. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Creates a little room. Runs through the tackle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Got it in the middle, it's Prentice. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
46, Umass 16.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Umass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Umass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Makes the grab.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously, their last drive, they're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Umass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Bringing the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
One more play to pad the stats. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.